Thank you for coming on into the live and sharing your essence with me in this eternal moment of which we all share, an inextricable and inexorable part. Thank you for doing your part, for coming on in each and every day. We'll do the same without wasting a single second of your time. Bada bing, bada boom, we go into the charts. 212 of our candles later, and we're back to where we started, just below the 786 of this impulse retrace idea to the upside. Are we going to reject and do a B wave lower to below this 236 level at 24,875? Let's go into the liquidity and not waste a single second of your time, shall we? What is high block capital? Well, people lock their liquidity into the charts to get burnt to a crisp by the market maker, and we get to see where those crispy characters lie in wait for not using a stop loss, and we get to see where they get burnt to a crisp. Let's do that now as we go into the 1 minute time frame. We're gonna make this short but sweet because I have to teach a science lesson bright and early in the morning here in Japan. It's 8:10. I have to be there by 8:45 and teach a lesson about total internal reflection. You should look into it. It's a very cool thing that gives us fiber optic cables and all sorts of other stuff. Anyway, we're gonna make a hologram projector. All right, ladies and gents, so it looks like we got a 87 million 100x pool here that we are retracing back into, perhaps at $26,040, $26.40, and another 87 million partner in crime at 50x. So that opening up into resistance is not a good sign, because we could retrace back into this. We could be stuck in this consolidation for days until they start to build up some pools. As it stands right now, the pool they're building up is up to the 26,910 region, which is also stacked in the region of the $110 million at 26,915 up here. And also, if we look over to the left on this 1 minute chart, we do see that there is some up $381 million 50x pool at 27,101. So that's one area of happiness that could be tapped as if we hit out this 100x pool. So currently 12 billion, nearly 13 billion in short liquidity imbalance that we could be coming back into. Let's go into the higher time frame. We already ascertained yesterday that the imbalance now is on the 7-day to the upside, as well as the monthly being cleared. The imbalance on the monthly also cleared out. Starting to get a little bit hot down below double digits at sub 23.5. The 3 and 6 month does insinuate you could go down to those regions at the 24.4, 24.2, and 24 below. Also on the 6 month, you do have a large amount of liquidity still below at 24.3. So be on the lookout for that. We're going to basically go back to the monthlies because that has the most there. And then we're going to go back into the charts, go into the projection from yesterday. So we're talking about how to suss out a bottom like we did with this on the hourly time frame, and seeing how we could do that with the pools, and we started to lay out the pools within the vector candle. So after a huge liquidity grab to the downside, it's not strange to observe that they retrace into the vector. Even if they continue, this was what you would be your ABC continuation wave on the C, but at least having the B come up into the vector in some way, shape, or form is what we're on the lookout for Tuesday and Wednesday, and maybe Thursday is the midweek reversal to the downside, but I don't know if it will be so quick. So from yesterday's projection, we did see a reaction off the 6 hour time frame, and that could have taken you up for a percentile and a quarter. We came back down for a double bottom idea, and we're now meandering back to that region. Let's clear this out because this was taken out here. Looks like you could have a double bottom potentially forming. Let's go ahead and throw on our oscillators because we got to be out of here quick, like lightning quick. So let's throw up our heads up display. What is this little bit of happiness? Link in the description for more 𝗦𝗲𝗶𝗶.info. Scroll down to features. You can toggle everything at Bitcoin's bottom before we knew it was a bottom, and you can look at each component because this is what we look for, these double bottom cloud thinning events, reclamation of the cloud. Boom! We took it to town on the NASDAQ yesterday, so that's why we just decided to go to bed, because Bitcoin was just going sideways. All right, so cross-up event on the 6 hour candle holding above the baseline is what we like to see. Vector candle above the baseline, not below, and you're starting to see not a takeoff of the rising sun on the 6 hour time frame. A lot could happen in this little bit of happiness to the upside. The KD line still crossed to the upside on the stochastic RSI. If you look to the higher time frame of the 12 hour also getting scooped up by the baselines. What are the baselines? Well, you can read about up here and see they're your first sign of reversal, one of the few leading moving average formulas out on the market. So this is possibly holding in the next 44 minutes. Watch for that to close, and then this line will start to come up a little bit. So you could be getting that higher time frame subtle support coming in on the 12 hour. Something to be aware of is the 4 hour time frame, although we are getting this double top event because of the subtle support of the higher time frames and the cross up of the baselines here. And we're getting some bullish divergence on the money flow slightly. So and the MACD showing support for the leading MACD showing support with the Williams coming up here. So that could be giving the extra legs to the stochastic RSI. Hourly time frame overbought and typical just stochastic traders will say short it because you cannot make it above this level, and you would have gotten that alert to your phone too with the 3 time frames overbought. Although this, in my mind, is just a retrace into those pools that opened up into resistance here, that 87 million. So are we going to go higher here? We're here for it either way. Needs to reclaim this 786 impulse level, getting clear rejection, hard rejection off it as of this moment. The 15-minute is going to give you some ambiguousness, but the 15-minute is currently reclaiming the cloud. The cloud is still thick purple. It needs to shift in color for me to like the looks of it. 22-hour did close just a moment ago with that huge wick insinuating that it wants to go, starting to give you a little bit of 22-hour support, subtle support. Could you be seeing this upside play to 27K again to go into this vector? Hourly time frame on the next 42 minutes. Failed the cloud kiss here. We got the cloud kiss off of this first bounce up. Failed bearish retest down, bearish retest down, and now we're reclaiming it back again with the hourly reclamation. So we need to see this cloud start to thin and give us a little bit more conviction to the move to the upside here. But as it stands right now, you are in this way to potentially go higher. Once again, the pool at 26,385 is what we're looking for first. After that, will they go to 26,779 and clear out that pool? Beyond that, you have 26,915 and their partner in crime we ascertained over there, the 50x $381 million guy. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it, and I gotta go, so I will catch you on the flip side. Thank you for coming on into the live and sharing your essence with me in this eternal moment of which we all share an inextricable and inexorable part. Thank you for doing your part, for coming on in, and we'll do the same without wasting a single second. We said it, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.